Hi Libras, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a nice day. And it's always nice to have you. Looks like you might be getting some sort of a message, maybe even an apology from somebody. But I think somebody wants to connect with you, maybe flirt with you a little bit. I don't know if it's you or this person that's been up in their head, feeling a little guilty. We'll see. Ooh, somebody's worried about their happiness. Stressing over a relationship. One that they, I think this is, this is giving me the energy of somebody who's thinking about you, wants to approach you, but possibly, in a very, I wouldn't say timid, but just kind of a surface level energy. They may feel like they've hurt your feelings or they owe you an apology. I think they've been stressing out over their relationship with you. I think maybe they had plans for you that you may not even have realized, and they're feeling pessimistic now about those plans. And it may be because they feel like I say, they owe you an apology of some sort. I don't think it's a big deal. I just think that this person's in their head. They might be a heavy thinker. And they had something in mind, with you on a romantic, maybe even a long-term relationship, but they're stressing over that now. Yeah, I think you can expect a message. This person is, they're attracted to you, but they might be shy or timid or just don't have the spiritual wisdom or on the same level as you. Your insight, possibly, or just the things your personal knowledge, maybe even your spiritualism, whatever it is, they're not quite up to your level, but they do find you fascinating. And possibly, we'll see. It's kind of chilly today. It's been a weird month. Weird month in all kinds of ways. Anyway, this person may be headed in a new direction. They're looking towards their future, and they're seeing abundance. What they're wanting to do, this person that's in your energy here, they're wanting to enjoy their life now. They feel that they've worked hard in some direction, but they're willing to put behind their past, put behind things that they've been doing in order to think more about themselves and their future happiness. And this person could, every time I get the Three of Wands, it makes me feel like somebody who's ready to retire or become independently wealthy somehow. Because that's after you've done your work, your ships come in and you get to reap your reward from that. I think this person is possibly heading in that direction or daydreaming about that. The ships coming in, being rewarded for work they've done, or rewarding themselves, taking time out for themselves to enjoy the rewards of their labors. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Dig deeper. Oh, this person may feel like they breadcrumbed you in the past, and they did. They didn't open up to you. They didn't tell you how they were really feeling, and they're worried about that now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, their future, they feel, is looking dim with you now because of this. Maybe they went out and enjoyed themselves a little too much. And I don't know yet. I can't. I don't want to assume at this point. Okay, they want to come back. They know they've hurt you in some way. They feel like they've hurt you in some way. This is all about their feelings and the way they're, what they're thinking. I don't see anything here about you being hurt yet at all, but they feel that, they want to come back. They want to apologize. They want to get back in your energy. Yeah, I think they feel like they're running out of time. If they've been breadcrumbing you, they don't know, how much longer they can do that. And they're worried about, the previous actions. They're feeling if they don't hurry up and do something, they're going to lose out, or they're going to fail. They're going to come back to, it's going to come back to haunt them somehow if they don't get into action. But, they're nervous. Their energy is a little scattered. This person is going on a spiritual journey. They got the High Priestess card right here. And that's what they're into right now. They're trying to do an inner discovery thing. They're trying to, I think like they're trying to connect with their higher power to guide them on a new path. And this new path, they feel is going to lead them to happiness, maybe a calm, peaceful place. But if they're looking for their happiness externally through money and abundance and all that, that might be part of their confusion or their indecision. They're on a path, but I don't think they know where this path is going to lead them. They just think it's going to lead them to their happiness. Yeah, well, good for them. If that's the case, if they're not spiritual, at least they're trying to have some introspect, take a look at themselves. They're trying to grow, but in an ethical or moral manner, maybe. Spiritual journey. Wow, okay. Oh, yeah. I think that if you are in some kind of distress or pain or you're confused in life, this person, they may have appeared like an angel to you, like they were part of your healing. And they come into your life for a purpose. And you know what? I think this person believes that they've come into your life for a purpose, that you've crossed paths for a purpose now. And I think this is a very sensitive person that cares about other people's feelings. I do. So if this isn't something that you feel is happening right now, you might not even know about this. This might be somebody that thinks that they offended you in some way, and they feel that's affected you or affected the way you see them or whatever. And you may or may not. But they're on a path of truthfulness now, possibly healing themselves. They're working on themselves. And I think they're being spiritually guided somehow, some way. They want to mend their ways. They just feel like they didn't give you enough. They obviously they like you. They want to come back. They want to mend something. Mend the relationship, or Like I say, you might not even feel that the relationship is torn. You might not even feel like you even have a real relationship with this person, but they're sensitive about it. Yeah, they've seen the light. They've come into a new consciousness about everything, it looks like. Like I say, this looks so much like a spiritual journey here. You both could be on a spiritual journey. Them in their own way, and you in yours. Hmm. This is fascinating. But they've seen the light. Does that mean they've seen, how they feel about you, or they've seen, how they need to pursue the future, what actions I think they're coming up with a plan. They're, they've seen the light. That's about all I can say. They've discovered something. And maybe that something they discovered was about you. Did they discover something about you, Libra, that, caused this spark for you? If you know this person, they went from, just superficial relationship or something like that to seeing more in you and wanting not to hurt you, wanting not to breadcrumb you. They don't want to lose you. Yeah, this person, they worry about how their actions and their thoughts. I think they're an overthinker. And their happiness right now is very important to them. And they're worried, that if you were part of their happiness and they pass you up, that, that they're just an overthinker, okay? Yeah. This person might have overreacted when they found out something about you that surprised them. It may have been that you're connected to somebody else, or you've just been connected to somebody else, or, they don't want to be left out in the cold. I'll tell you that. They don't want to be out of your energy. For some reason, this person feels connected to you. I don't see a big sexual thing happening here. They do find you attractive and rather fascinating. And they're watching you. Mm-hmm. You're probably connected on media, They're watching you. I think they're watching the actions that you take, too, because they want to build up this trust with you. And they want to make sure that you're trustworthy, I guess. I don't know. Like I say, this person's very sensitive. And they're let's just call it a spiritual path for right now, because that's what I see. They're trying to improve themselves. It's almost as if they're trying to raise up to your level or learn the things that you know. They think that may help improve them. Because, yeah, you are, on a higher vibe than this person. As far as their maturity, they seem like they have an immature quality to them, but I think it's because they haven't been deep. They haven't really studied themselves that much in the past. This could be a relatively new thing for them. It's blowing their mind, this path of self-discovery. It could be something new. And they're looking up to you as maybe a guide or a life partner, if that could all be possible. Yeah. This person feels like you feel like home to them. They feel like they've known you for a long time, and you may have known this person for while, been acquainted to him for a while, and was fond of him. But it looks like they're coming back into your life, or they want to come back into your life. Yeah, they see something in you that impresses them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I was saying, they're looking to, they want their reward in life. Maybe they've worked hard. Maybe they put businesses together. Maybe, they could have money. But here she sits, the Queen of Pentacles, making a plan, coming up with something, seeing the light. This is a warm-hearted person. Could be a guy or a gal, doesn't matter. Just because there's a picture of a woman on the Queen of Pentacles, it's the same energy. So they're looking at their money. I think this person is maybe thinking about where to invest. Maybe even spending some of this money because they've got an abundance. This person isn't hurting for money. They're good with money. They know what they're doing. Probably good in business too. But generous with those that they care about. Maybe not only with money, but with their heart, with their time and their energy. This is a giving person, but knows how to budget and, is smart. Smart. This person might have suffered, some disappointments in life, as everyone has. And they might be carrying that pain with them still. They want a bright, beautiful, sunny day, but they're not convinced they're going to get it. They're not convinced they're going to get it with you. They're not convinced they're going to get it with anybody. They're just feeling a little confused, maybe a little down. I think maybe they pull their energy back from people or whatever that might interrupt their inner search here. And yeah, they just don't think they're going to get their day in the sun. Like I say, this person's an overthinker, it appears. And just because the Sun card is in reverse doesn't mean they're not going to find their happiness. Their new beginning. That's what they want. They want a brand new beginning. They've been hurt and they've been, I think, focusing on their future, and because they have money, they probably focus on making money. Yeah. You might have thought this person was coming in with half-truths. If you communicate with this person, they weren't opening up. They were basically breadcrumbing you. They're a nice person, but they're very cautious. And maybe a little naive to romantic love. But, so you feel that maybe they're just not telling you the truth. Well, just half-truth. They're not opening up and telling you the whole story. And that's part of the breadcrumbing. You feel you're not getting enough from them. But there you go. They're highly inspired by you. You do something, or you represent yourself in such a way, or you got it all together. Whatever you're doing, they're inspired by you. And I'm thinking it's your spirituality and the way you carry yourself, your honesty, your self-love. They're inspired by that. I think that's what they want to find in themselves. You may be a little older than this person. Mm-hmm. We've got two youthful cards up here. I take that as immaturity, but they actually could be younger than you, and they really admire you and look up to you. Is this a romantic partner? I don't see that, but I do see that they have had ideas about what it would be like to be with you in longevity. Like I say, there may be some difficulty in you guys being able to connect too, on a solid ground type of connection, because it looks like there's just a lot in the way here. This could take time. But the Knight of Swords in reverse here, they're anxious and they're feeling their time is running out. And if they don't do something about it, they're going to live to regret it. So, yeah, they don't want to be left out in the cold. They do not. They want to stay in your energy. And I feel that they know they have to change some things in order to have a chance with you. Yeah, they've never really met anyone like you before. Nope, they haven't. So that has to do with a lot of their overthinking. They're trying to figure you out and figure out if it's possible at all between you. I think you're trying to be humble through this whole affair. They're trying to be humble. Maybe you're both trying to be humble. Just, if you know the person you've already connected and you think you know who I'm talking about here, I think you're both just trying to be humble, just truthful with each other. I don't think either one of you want your ego to start showing through and interfering in any way. Yeah, I think it's important to keep your ego back with this person. They already admire you. There's no reason for you to brag or boast or do anything like that. Not that you would, it's just that being humble and gracious with this person is the only way. Like I say, because they already see you, look up to you. They already admire you. So there's no reason to not be humble. Yeah, you know what? You're kind of wishing this person had your back. Because they breadcrumbed you, you feel like maybe that you can't count on, that they're not going to be there for you. Yeah, it's not that you don't trust them. I think you do trust them. It's just that you don't. They had you back, okay? Yeah, they wish they had you back, but I just lost my train of thought. That happens sometimes, especially when you're an old coot like me. Okay, let's get it back together. Sometimes I get into the story and my mind just starts to, it's like I'm in a book. It's like I'm enthralled in a book and my mind just takes off. Okay. Oh, this is where I was. It's not that you don't trust them per se, the things they say and stuff, because I think they are honest. But you don't, I think, trust them to open up or ever really stop breadcrumbing you. So you have your doubts about this. Is this all it's going to be? Is a superficial relationship, totally on the surface? Or, is this going to go any farther? You don't know. You're really not feeling it, it looks like. I think you like this person, but you just haven't been able to get to know them because they haven't given you enough to sink your teeth into. Yeah, and you don't have a lot of time for fun and games. Yeah. You don't want to sit there on the internet, the texting hour after hour, just talking about superficial things. You want some depth. You don't have time for all that. Give me something. That's what you're saying. Give me something here. You're just wasting my time. I'm not enjoying this that much. Yeah, but they've never met anyone like you, and you know, they feel that they need to be friends first. And the universe is saying, be friends first with this person. They don't know what's going on. Yeah, this has got to bloom. This has got to take some time. Something's happening here. Barriers in the way, though. Yeah, and if they just beat around the bush or whatever, you know, in some cases, this person does need to make a real apology. And they need to come in and be on the level and make it sound sincere. Because if it isn't, I think you won't like it. In fact, if this person doesn't step up to the plate pretty soon, I feel that their time is running out with you. As much as you may want to hang in there with them, I don't think you're going to put up with being bored by useless texting all the time. Hi, what are you doing today? What have you been up to? Who cares? I don't want to give you a full report if you're not going to give me anything in return. I mean, they might talk to you a lot, but if you don't, there's no depth. If they don't tell you how they feel or what's going on, that can get real frustrating, Libra, right? So they need to make an apology if they've been delinquent or whatever. They think you're hot. They do. They're physically attracted to you as well as spiritually and mentally attracted to you. It's getting the picture I'm getting here is now is that you're the whole package. You're the whole package, Libra. And they think you're hot. And they're not going to look up to you, but yeah, they feel a little beneath you in maybe their experience or even their age, maybe. And their knowledge of, their knowledge of the universe or whatever. Now you just need to, you're working on yourself. You're trying to manifest what you really want. And now is the time. Mm-hmm. This is a time for new beginnings, right? That's what you're after, and you're manifesting it. So this person could actually be pulling your energy off of what you're trying to work on, and it kind of be bothering you. You wish they'd either, I hate this expression, but shit or get off the pot, basically. Sorry, but it's what I'm hearing. Okay. You're out there manifesting. You're out there trying to do your thing. You're going to move ahead no matter what. This person's intuition has been screaming at them all the time. All the time. They've been standoffish. They've been on their own trip. They're probably pushing people out of their energy so they can do this self-exploration, But intuition was speaking to them all along. They heard it, but they weren't listening. What was it telling them? Well, it was telling them that maybe they'd hurt you in some way. Maybe they needed to apologize. Maybe they've had a couple sleepless nights thinking about how they should handle this situation going forward, if you two even want to remain friends. And they do want to remain friends. And you know what? I think you're very fond of this person. If you've met him and you're connecting already, you're very fond of him. You are. But this person has just found newfound freedom. I think they might have been hurt in the past. They dealt with a whole lot. They're finally finding their freedom. They're on a path of discovery. And they just want time to see what being free is like. And that's okay. That's understandable. I mean, wow, a lot of people want to know what being free is really like. But it looks like since they've connected with your energy, they're not feeling free. They're feeling like this is something good, but it's interrupting their path. But they don't want to let go of you. That's for sure. In fact, they're afraid that they're gonna lose you if they don't act. They actually believe that you're the type of person that they could, have a beginning with. If you're young enough, even start a family, have children. They think about that. That's what they're not fantasizing about it. They're well, I guess they're fantasizing. You could call it that, but it doesn't appear to be a sexual thing. This is something they're just trying to figure out, get to know you well enough to figure out if you're going to be compatible for a long-term relationship. This person thinks and thinks. Could be another air sign. Could be a Libra. Could be an Aquarius, Gemini. But usually it's the Libras and the Aquarius that are really in their heads. Geminis are a little more devil may care. They got a real free spirit to them. And a lot of you have freed yourself or are trying to free yourself right now from a karmic situation so that you can have a new life and bring new love in. Maybe you've missed out on love. Maybe, it's been rough on you and you've got a void and you need to fill it up with some love, right? But the situation that you're in isn't allowing it. That might be one of the barriers between you and this person. They might feel that you have too much baggage that you need to work out before they can, there's a lot of stuff in the way, and there's some confusion here on both sides. Yeah, I think your pride is kind of not getting in the way, but you're being prideful. You don't want to be disrespected because your own personal self-respect for yourself just won't allow you, if this person's going to breadcrumb and everything and make you feel foolish or like you're chasing them or something like that, no, you're not going to go there. No, you'll dump this person before you'll be their puppy dog and let them breadcrumb you anymore. Yep, you have too much pride and self-respect to let somebody drag you along. Yeah, age difference may be a concern. In this reading, it looks like you may be a little older. Mm-hmm. They're coming out as the younger party here. This person may be used to you. If there's been interruptions in your connection or your dialogue, they might be used to you coming back or always being there when they text you or call you or whatever, because you're just, you're humble, you're good, you might have certain expectations from this person that they're not giving you, but I don't think you're acting bothered, even though it may be bothering you, and it is bothering you. You're just looking forward, you're doing your work, but they're used to you coming back or responding all the time. You're not doing that now. You're not coming back. You may be coming back, you may be responding to them, but you're not responding to them in the same way you did before. Looking at my battery. I can't see it. I don't know why I always look at it. It's so hard for me to see. They're not going to want to talk about their past and and all that. They're trying to put everything behind them. They want to be a new person and have a fresh beginning. Yeah. They're trying to open their heart for you, and I think they are. They may be giving you a little bit more and more each time you speak with them or meet them or whatever. This is a slow process for them. Yeah. You're both feeling energy. Every time you split up or quit talking, you're both feeling a nervous energy, kind of hoping that person will, you'll hear that ding on the phone, and you're hoping it's that person. Maybe some of you are like hoping it's not that person, because this is confusing energy. One day you might want to talk, the next day you might go, man, I don't want to go through all this again. Do you know where I'm coming from? Yeah, this person wishes that they had chosen you. They wish that they had treated this a little bit different. They're like treating it with kid gloves, They're being very cautious, but they're wishing they'd have met somebody because you're so different. They've never met anybody like you before, and they're wishing that they would have met somebody like you earlier. That's what it seems like. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. We'll check this out some more next time. Until then, peace and love to you.